All right, we back. Enough said. Y'all see the title. Oh my gosh, bro. Now y'all see why I stay wearing hats, bonnets, do-rags in my video, bro. Look at her hair, bro. It's okay though. Yeah, wait till tomorrow. Chill wait. But yeah, enough said. Like I said,
I'm with Shopify's social media and marketplace integrations.
You can't just have surgery and
like,
not do anything. You're going to have to physically change everything.
Right. Chuck and his wife Nisa have yet to meet Dr. Now, yet it looks like they've already got a decent idea of what losing all this weight entails, and that's a good sign.
Look, bro, he's moving. This nigga can move.
I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but you never get used to seeing a genuine shock in someone's eyes when confronted with
700. He don't even. He just 700. Like his shit is just really just gut. So that's how you know, like his shit really just gut, bro. This shit is just a gut, bro.
The reality of their own weight.
What do you think gastric bypass is going to do to your eating habit?
If you eat more than you need, it's going to make you hurt.
I think it doesn't work that way.
Okay, so even the most prepared patients don't realize just how much the surgery's success depends on their own self-control.
You need to be proactive. You need to lose some weight. You think that's going to work?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. You know we're going to eat, huh? Probably the last time to be able to do that.
No, the answer is no.
We're going.
Oh no, that's not a good sign. Dr. Now just told him to stop eating fast food, and Chuck hasn't even left the office before he's talking about getting a meal.
So how do you think Dr. Nalzard would feel about you going to go eat?
Dr. Now don't need to know.
I mean, kudos to Chuck's wife. Usually the spouse is an enabler, but she's doing everything in her power to try and stop Chuck from eating poorly. Ultimately though, Chuck's the one behind the wheel.
Chuck, he demonstrated that he can control his eating habit, and I think he's ready for surgery.
Holy crap, upset of the century. Apparently Chuck meant it when he said he wouldn't eat out after that doctor's visit. Credit where credit's due, I didn't think Chuck was up for the task.
I'm ready to move forward with the rest of my life.
It's good. I want to jump up and down. I did way better than I expected to do.
Is that Chuck?
And that wasn't just a 1 month fluke either.
Yo,
Chuck's one of the
give it up for my nigga Chuck, man. Give it up for my nigga Chuck, man.
biggest weight losers in the history of the show, and even Nisa lost 90 pounds during Chuck's journey.
We've been on the road for 15 hours, and I'm ready to get out of this car.
It's
been a very long journey down here. Been very taxing.
15 hours in a car is not fun, regardless of your weight, but hopefully the results are going to be worth the journey for Joe.
What that shit say error, bro? Damn!
Nobody's ever ready to see that number on the scale, but Joe looks like he's almost on the verge of tears.
I'm a little shocked. I just had no idea I'd gotten this big.
Safe to say, Joe's already had his eyes open, and
You had no idea you've gotten this big. Nigga, oh my. See, this is the bullshit I be talking about, bro.
he hasn't even talked to Dr. Now yet.
At 800 pounds, Joe is too high risk to do weight loss surgery. He's going to have to lose 120 pounds before I feel it's safe and I'm willing to move ahead.
I feel like if you're that big, I feel like losing weight is low-key easy. Am I wrong? Like low-key, I feel like if you're that big, I feel like you can lose weight by like probably starving yourself, as in not eating as much as you usually do, and just like occasionally, not even occasionally, consistently working out. I feel like you can lose that.
Been 20 pounds. Dr. Now usually makes his patients lose some weight before the surgery, if for no other reason than to prove that they have the willpower to change their eating habits. But 120 pounds, that might be the biggest number I've ever heard from Dr. Now.
I knew I'd probably have to do something for the surgery, but to lose that much, it scares me to hear that number because I don't know if I can do it.
Honestly, I can't blame Joe for being intimidated here. That's a lot of weight to lose.
We're headed to the doctor for a follow-up visit to see if I've lost enough weight. I really feel nervous because
I feel like if you're on a weight loss journey, why don't you have your own scale? You shouldn't be going back to the doctor to hop on the scale, and you know what I'm saying though? Like you should have a scale in your crib to keep track of the weight you losing, so you know if you backtracking or not. This is some cook shit.
I don't know how well I've done over the last few months.
Look at the Crocs!
I'm still nervous because I
Crocs
don't
are
know how well
done.
I've done over the
Look
last
at that shit!
few months.
It's never a good sign when the patient is saying that they're not sure how well they've done.
Them bitches are done. Is that good, y'all?
We're not.
Okay, I don't think anyone could have expected him to lose 120 pounds.
Oh, this motherfucker gained weight. I'm tripping. Bro, it's closer to 800. Motherfucking gang weight talking some. I don't know how I've done. You were supposed to lose 120 and you gained 15. This motherfucker is
not.
Okay, I don't think anyone could have expected him to lose 120 pounds in 2 months, but to add weight, I gotta say, I didn't see that coming.
I'm mad at myself. Not only did I not.
How can you be mad? Because guess what? If you really wanted to lose that weight, you damn sure would have had a scale in your house. You damn sure wouldn't just be going wasting gas to go all the way back to the doctor just to weigh yourself. This is cook shit. Nigga, you knew you wasn't finna do that shit.
Lose,
Bad ass.
but I can't.
Well, he was almost crying last time. This time, the tears are actually flowing.
We've been on the road a lot, so convenience, fast food, we had to do it. It was, grilled sandwiches.
How many?
Just one.
Now, come on, Joe. That's mathematically not possible.
Dr. Now's not even pretending to put up with Joe's lies. Maybe this is the wake-up call he needed.
I'm going to Dr. Now's today for a follow-up appointment. I either get approved for the surgery or my journey is over today.
We're at the end of the episode now, so let's see if Joe is able to even lose the weight.
Why Joe look a little lighter though? Hold on, Joe look a little lighter. He look like Joe look like he's moving a little bit.
652.
Honestly, good for you, Joe. Losing all that weight before surgery isn't easy, but God, he did it, and I'm proud of you for it.
Right now, we're expecting the arrival of Sean Milliken. He supposedly can still walk some. So we'll see how mobile he is and get him out
it's too late.
as
Well, not too
quickly
late.
as possible.
But a lot of times,
like I said, like if you can move around and shit, motherfucker lost 140 pounds. If you can move around, you can lose that fucking weight, bro. You can lose that fucking weight.
Dr. Now has his patients wait in the office and do a weigh-in before he meets them. In Sean's case, however, he feels the need to meet him before he even gets out of the car.
Right now, Sean doesn't look like he's very concerned about his health. He's clearly at least 800 pounds from looks of it, and he has swelling of the entire left leg and deformity of left foot.
Okay, that could be why. It goes without saying that Dr. Now's patients are morbidly obese, but 800 pounds? Yeah, that might require some extra attention.
All right, the scale said over the limit, so this scale goes only to 800 pounds. I need to know your true weight, so we're gonna this scale
require some extra attention.
All right, the scale said over the limit, so this scale goes only to 800 pounds. I need to know your true weight, so we're gonna get you to bed scale.
Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but I don't think we've seen that before on the show.
Looks like
this nigga is almost 1,000 pounds.
919. How is his body still functioning?
Like,
I'm going to give you a diet plan, and I want you to lose at least 100 pounds over the next couple of months. If you do that, I'll approve you for weight loss surgery.
100 pounds sounds like a lot, but when you got 900 to lose, it shouldn't be that hard for Sean to shed that weight.
Yeah,
today I was craving a burger. And I think I have to be able to enjoy food just a little. The doctor wants me on 800 calories, and I have no idea what that would be in actual food. I think that 800 is a bit extreme.
All right, I stand corrected. If you follow the doc's diet, it shouldn't be too hard. But if you eat whatever you want and call burgers and fries a balanced meal, it's not gonna go too well.
I'm about to see the doctor and find out if he's going to give me weight loss surgery.
Yeah, call me crazy, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's so hard to move around right now. That door.
I don't think you can do that door.
Yeah, it's too tight.
That's definitely not a great start.
Didn't it talk about containing a chicken menu? It contains a
What is
burrito,
bro,
a
TikTok?
taco,
They
and my
want to
favorite
add this shit
quesadilla.
too?
The possibilities are endless, so what
like
are
that
you
for him.
waiting for?
He can't even fit through the door.
He's worse off now, and he looked like he maybe put another 50 to 100 pounds on. At this point, he may be approaching 1,000 pounds.
How can you gain weight when you start off at 919 pounds? Do you have any idea how much food you need to eat to do that?
I'm going to admit him to the hospital and start him on 800 calorie diet per day for next couple months. If we don't, his body is going to give out any day now.
Okay, he's going to the hospital. How big do you think he is?
When Sean arrived here, we were able to weigh him, and he was 1,003 pounds.
That's just insane, especially since he added that while he was supposedly cutting back.
Rewind. I just want to really.
When he arrived here, we were able to weigh him, and he was 1,003 pounds.
1,003 pounds, y'all. So when they first initially weighed this nigga, he was 915. 1,003. Hold on. 1,003 minus 915. This nigga gained 88 pounds, bro.
That's just insane, especially since he added that while he was supposedly cutting back on food.
Penny is very large, but to know her situation, I need to examine her and see how much she weighs.
Let's start this off with one of the most
notorious. So I guess we can
patients.
assume they didn't admit him for surgery, or they just like, well, they put him in the hospital and they just put him on the plan. Just left it there.
In the history of the show.
We're gonna check your weight now, okay?
This is the largest fish in the market.
Let me say, it's never a good sign when you're not even capable of standing up to get your weight.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not.
A normal body mass index is about
30. Of standing up to get your weight.
Okay. A normal body mass index is about 20. 35 is morbidly obese. Over 40 is super morbidly obese. Here is 85.7.
Wow. Bro was like pushing 800 and he was moving around. Like I said, he just had nothing but gut for real though.
It's easy to watch this show for a while and not think that 530 is all that terrible, but then you hear Dr. Now describe it that way and you realize just how bad the situation is.
Penny is not making any more progress. There is no benefit for her to be here. Hopefully things will change after you get back home. Are you excited going home today?
I'm ready to go home today.
Penny has not been a good patient at the hospital, so the doctor is giving her one final weigh-in before sending her home.
I'm going to lose the weight. It's over and done. I just need to be home with my family.
Oh no, Penny, this isn't over and done. She's still not walking and she hasn't lost a single pound since her surgery. And when you're that big, it's hard to maintain that weight under a hospital's eye.
I have spent the last 6 months giving it all I have to lose weight and have been successful in losing weight. I would like the scale to be lower than last time because that's my goal every time I step on it.
After missing multiple weigh-ins, Penny is finally going back to Dr. Now's office after spending the past few months with her family.
I should be in the neighborhood of having lost about 340 pounds.
Oh, honey.
Very good. What level of delusion you're on?
And you haven't lost any weight. You gained weight since the surgery. You should be around 250 pounds.
That's...
So you got approved for the surgery and gained weight? Cook shit, bro.
Right. Living at home had led to a 5-pound weight increase, not a 300-pound decrease.
I feel that the scales were wrong in the beginning and that I weighed more than what that was.
And then she don't feed into the delusion because she emotional. I'm sorry, but you just need to lock in, bro. He wasn't locked in. Look at bro.
Medical skills, Penny.
Bro, no, bro, like has she really
been doing everything in her power to lose weight? Let's check the tapes.
You really don't need someone telling you right after surgery what you can and can't do. I can pretty much look at food and calculate exactly what the calories are. I know the percentages.
So you telling me you can look at food and yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
I should be having. I cannot function without one.
They're not the best thing for me. Tucked is out and it's gonna be like, why is she eating that?
Just a theory, but maybe all that food is why you're not losing weight, Penny.
I don't know what he's going to say.
What if I've come all this way and he tells me when you that big and you walking, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. She gonna lose the weight. I got hope.
That she can't help me. There really is no plan B.
Ashley R's road trip leads her right to Dr. Now's office, and she's not exactly looking forward to the meeting.
I don't know what it's gonna be, and I'm afraid of it.
660.
Well, I can't say I blame her for being worried about this. Just look at the pain in her face, the barely audible "oh my god." This absolutely crushed her.
Like the way I be putting this kind of shit in perspective is when I be squatting. Most I've ever squatted is 405, and that shit is fucking doesn't. So holy shit.
Hyundai Santa Fe wins.
It's a really, really high number. How is it that I'm still alive at this point?
And if that wasn't bad enough, just listen to her voiceover. It sounds like she's holding back tears and is about to break at any moment.
I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad, Ashley. And now I am certain that if you don't get the help, I won't have you long. That scares me.
We've seen emotional moments after weigh-ins before, but I'd put this up with just about any of them.
At this point, your priority is that you're going to stick to a 400-calorie diet, start increasing your activity with walking, and I would expect that you'll be able to lose 50 pounds in 1 month.
50 pounds in 1 month is a tough task, but as long as Ashley doesn't forget the pain of seeing that number, I think she can do it.
The doctor told me I needed to lose 50 pounds to be a candidate for surgery.
So everything depends on this weigh-in.
Fast forward to our next appointment, it's time to see if Ashley has listened to Dr. Now's instructions.
6:14. I met the 50 pounds that the doctor wanted me to lose, but I'm nervous it's not going to be enough.
She did it and she's still worried? Well, that might be upsetting on the surface. It shows just how seriously she's taking this. Honestly, a lot of patients can learn a thing or two from Ashley.
I know for certain that if I don't get my weight under control, inevitably my life will be shortened. My biggest fear is that I will drive all the way to Houston and he'll say that there's nothing he can do for me because I feel like this is my last shot.
Cynthia is far from the only patient to have that fear, but Dr. Now hasn't turned anyone away yet.
I'm really nervous. I haven't checked my weight in years, and I have no idea what I'm about to learn about myself.
Hold on, years?
Yeah, me personally, if I'm getting big, I'm checking my weight, bro. I can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't run from it, bro. If you run from it, it's just gonna make it worse.
Yeah, I agree. Not good. Cynthia's completely taken aback by that number and even does a double take like she's reading it wrong.
A 610 is not what I wanted to see. I know I need to do something, and I need to do it now. I just hope the doctor helps me.
Well, at least she's got the right attitude.
So you're 42, and the likelihood that you're gonna make this 50 are not very good if you keep this up. So if you wanna be around for your kids, you need to start making changes now.
Dr. Now's never afraid to let his patients know just how serious their situation is. It's tough love, but it works.
If we stick with this diet, you should be able to lose 30 pounds in 1 month. If you can make these changes, weight loss surgery could be an option for you down the road.
30 pounds in a month? Honestly, by Dr. Now's standards, that's not too bad.
I'm going to see Dr. Nazar today for my second appointment. I'm really nervous, only because I haven't.
Understand why people don't weigh themselves while they're doing this shit. That should be something you should be doing consistently, bro, or somewhat consistently every week, I don't know. But like, you know, maybe did he tell him like don't, you know what I'm saying? But like you should, maybe they don't have to scale. Okay, now that I actually think that makes sense. Like maybe they don't have a scale that goes up to. So now that I'm actually thinking about that, okay, that could be why.
With a way or keep track of like my progress, so I don't really know like where I stand.
That might not sound great, but to be fair to Cynthia, it's hard to find scales that go up to 600 pounds. Yeah. Let's see though if she was able to lose the weight.
586.
Wow, she didn't miss it by much, so she's clearly following the diet, at least in part. But will it be enough to convince Dr. Now?
Cynthia has made some progress, and I can see she's trying, but she's still not ready for surgery.
So what's the new goal then?
For this next month, I want you to lose another 30 pounds like you were supposed to. Show me you can do this. If you do, I'll approve you for surgery.
All right, another 30 pounds. She was close the first time. Couldn't she do it the second time around?
He wanted me to lose another 30.
She's sad, but it's like, you know, you lost 24, so why not? Why can't you lose another 30? I mean, why can't you lose another 24 plus 6? You know what I'm saying?
Pounds this past month and get below 556. But I'm worried I didn't hit my goal again.
Well, never mind then.
I've tried going on different diets over the years, but they never work. I've lost weight, gained weight, lost weight, gained weight. It's like being on a constant roller coaster ride.
Tammy Lynn has been down the weight loss path before, but hopefully Dr. Now's methods will help her lose weight and keep it off for good.
I've gotten to the point where my health has gotten so bad that I can't do things that normal people take for granted. Just walking to and from the bathroom.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck. Grammarly has again been a lifesaver with my application.
Is a major ordeal. I feel dizzy, like I'm going to pass out.
That right there is really not good. That was not a far walk and she can barely catch her breath. She desperately needs Dr. Now's help.
It's my first appointment with Dr. Now's and I hope I can just make it to the scale because I feel like this is my last chance to get help.
Boy, it's never a good sign when you're worried about physically being able to walk to the scale.
It's about to be the moment of truth, and I'm extremely nervous to find out how much I weigh because I know everything is riding on what's about to happen. It's terrible.
Terrible might be overselling it compared to the patients we usually see on the show, but it's certainly not good.
I'm just totally in shock. When I seen the number come up on the scale, my heart just dropped. I know I need to do something, and I need to do it now.
The good news is that she seems to be very aware about just how dire her situation is, so maybe this is the wake-up call she needed.
I want you to lose 40 pounds over the next month. And if you do that, and if there are no medical issues that we need to address first, then I will consider you for weight loss surgery.
Okay, so 40 pounds in 1 month obviously isn't easy, but we know it's quite literally life or death here. So let's see if she's up for the challenge.
It's been a hard month, but I've worked harder than I ever have to stick to the diet. But things just seem to be even worse between me and James. But I know no matter what, I have to do this. So I've stuck with it and worked as hard as I can. I was supposed to lose 40 pounds this past month. So that means I need to be at or below 551 today.
And hey, look at that. Even with her husband being, well, let's just say not the most supportive, she's still found a way to meet Dr. Now's goal.
I really can't believe it. I'm so relieved because it's been rough at home. But all this hard work that I've did
how can you
has
not
been
be supportive of something like this, bro? I wonder how, because, like, you know, your wife trying to lose weight and shit, finally, I guess. But, like, how can you not be supportive of that? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, honestly, as a man, as a husband? How can you not be supportive? Yes, she didn't let it get to this. Yes, she's let it get this bad, but, like, you know, how can you not be? You still with her, so it's like, how can you not be supportive of this? Maybe because the finances, I don't know.
Is so worth it.
God, that right there is what makes the show worth watching. You can tell Tammy Lynn is genuinely on cloud 9, and she deserves to be.
I've been in the hospital over 20 times in the last 3 years. No doctor has been able to help me. I'm praying that's not the same with this doctor.
Poor June. Her weight is clearly out of control, but she is trying to get help. Dr. Now's her last resort, but before she can meet him, she needs to step on the scale.
I'm nervous. The worst thing I can find out right now is my weight is too high and the doctor can't help me.
Now, I know 590 isn't that much relative to the usual patients on the show, but that is still far larger than anybody should ever be.
It's actually disturbing. I really wasn't ready for that.
That weigh-in cut her to the core. Chances are, at this point in time, she doesn't think Dr. Now would even be able to help her.
According to your medical chart, you had a number of medical issues.
I had a heart attack in 2011. I had a major stroke in 2010.
And you're taking about 18, 19, 20, 21 medication.
Yeah.
June's really gone through the ringer. With all those medications, it's amazing she's alive.
If I send you home, maybe last time I see you. So I'm going to admit you to hospital immediately to make sure that you're not close to another stroke or worse right now.
Smart move by the doc. June is at death's door and definitely needs constant supervision.
June, how you doing?
Better.
So we're gonna check your weight today.
Okay.
After a month in the hospital, June should have lost plenty of weight, right?
What's your birthday?
Hey.
Okay, super. Right now, she's healthy enough to go home and try to make progress on her own.
Nice work. Of course, though, the real test starts now. Can she keep losing weight without the direct guidance of Dr. Now and the hospital?
That I can always say, even with these motherfuckers being as big as they is, when I see, like, people be going on them late weight loss journeys and shit, like, y'all, I don't know if y'all ever seen that big ass dude, like, it was dude big as hell, and then, like, he'll show, like, clips, and he was, like, he was going to the gym, he was, like, doing boxing and shit, and then he done lost it all, like, yeah, he got, like, the access, but he done lost it, like, he, like, you know what I'm saying, like, at the end of the weight loss journey, like, I can always be like, damn, like, I'm happy for them, like, you know, they seen the problem, and they decided to finally act on it, no matter how deep they fucking dug the hole, at least they found a way out of it. So it's like, you know, at least you finally put your fucking foot down and said, I need to stop being a fucking fat ass at some point and be healthy.
Staff, we'll have to see.
I hope I got down 5 pounds. This has been a hard month. I have to admit, I did cheat, but if I can just get to hard month, I have.
Yo, go is 531, you 536. Oh my God. Let's
admit, I did cheat, but if I could just get this surgery, it would change my life.
Uh-oh, only a 5-pound target weight and she admits to cheating? That's definitely not a good sign. Sadly, I'm not too surprised. When it comes to Dr. Now's diet, you can't just do a little bit of it. It needs to be all or nothing.
I don't know what to expect, but all I know is
I'm committed to do whatever I have to lose the weight.
You can hear the determination in Doug's voice. He means it when he says he's going to do what it takes to lose the weight.
I'm looking for a doctor to help me because I've tried diets, I've tried fasting, I've tried just about everything you can think of, and nothing's ever seemed to be the right fit for me.
Or maybe not, since he's downing donuts before going to his weigh-in.
I'm nervous. I'm scared that he's not going to be able to help me.
What will you do if the doctor can't help you?
I honestly don't know what I'm going to do.
They're now at the doctor's office, and hopefully
Crest 3D White Daily Whitening Serum. It's a game changer. 15 times the
Doug's weigh-in goes better than that parking job.
At this point, it's the only chance I have to avoid losing everything that's important to me.
Somehow that's worse than taking up 2 handicap spots. You can tell Doug's a little shocked, but his wife has that "I told you so" look that can only come from a woman that's been unsuccessfully trying to change her husband for far too long.
I'm a little shocked right now. That's a lot higher than I thought. I'm almost 700 pounds.
Yeah, Doug, that's not a great number, and let's give credit to the wife. She's being totally supportive now that they're in the doctor's office.
We're going to start with you showing me that you can change your eating habits. I'm going to put you on a 1,200 calorie a day diet, and I want you to lose at least 50 pounds over next month.
Okay.
Doctor Now has set the challenge. Is Doug up for it?
We're going to see Dr. Now. It's been a month since my last visit, and we're going to see.
I kind of see how this is like hard because like they don't have scales to really to measure their weight, so it's really you really got to be on your shit because you don't got a scale to check on your progress, and since you ain't got a scale to check in on your progress, it's really no room for cheating. No cheat meals and shit.
I've lost enough weight to get approved for weight loss surgery.
50 pounds in a month isn't easy, but it's doable if Doug stayed true to Dr. Now's strict diet.
Dr. Now wanted me to lose 50 pounds and get under 634. I really have no idea if I'm even close to that.
That's not the optimistic tone you want to hear, but maybe it's just the nerves. Honestly, from looks alone, it does appear as though he's dropped a few pounds.
I'm a little disappointed at that.
Well, at least it's going downwards. You could see the bittersweet reactions on both Doug and his wife's faces. It's not quite what they wanted, but it could be a lot worse.
I'm actually excited to get on the scale today. I know I'm doing well because I can feel it and I can see it.
The good news is Doug kept losing weight throughout the year, and by the end of the show, he was even going for skin removal surgery.
But I'm mostly excited because I know I'm making really good progress right now, and I really hope I got under 480 pounds. And the doctor thinks I'm a good candidate for skin removal.
462.
Overall, well done, Doug. Well done.
Well fucking done. Like I'm saying, man, like if you just really gotta have the willpower. You know, it's up to you if you want to lose all that fucking weight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can acknowledge weight loss journeys where the motherfucker realized they was too fucking big and they actually did something about it. You know what I'm saying? They weren't on no bullshit. They was serious. They lost the weight. But yeah, man, like I said in the last video, you're not where you want to be. Just in general, do something about that shit. When it's weight, whether it's weight or whatever, do something about that shit. You know, 9 times out of 10, shit not gonna change unless you do something about it. So that first step, based on you. Yeah, other than that, man, 11:10 p.m. We out.